Ladies and gentlemen, another day and another Reece James injury concern. We've got to we've got to seriously talk about this. There's a serious concern about this situation now.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen, bringing you the latest in all Chelsea news that's floating around. A couple of really interesting topics to go through, and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this. First up, though, Reece James has withdrawn from the England squad with what is described as a minor hamstring injury and returned to Chelsea. Player and club hope it's precautionary. And it further goes on to say, I think it's coming from Arno. Is there any other extra bit of news? No, that's about it. But a follow up from the story from C345 Sam broke earlier. I mean, yes, okay, I understand it's precautionary. Maybe, okay, let's not jump too much up and down about it at the moment. But these constant, and these are, the issue here is these are muscle injuries, hamstring injuries, and muscle tightness, this, that, the other. This particular player better get himself sorted. Our medical team better get this guy, at an optimum level. The games that are coming up, especially the Real Madrid game, first leg at the Bernabeu, I better have Reece James at his peak to tackle Vinicius Jr. These injuries, and now it's precautionary. Where there's smoke, there's fire. That's how I look at it. Where there's smoke, there's fire. What does precautionary mean? Is he going to be okay to play against Aston Villa at the highest level? Really push hard, push his physical, well-being to the utmost level? Because we can't have players that are sort of half confident about themselves. They don't really want to go into a particular, challenge, or they don't want to really go into a particular duel because they're concerned a heavy knock could potentially get them sidelined for further few more weeks. We can't have a player that is, double thinking, triple thinking in a match situation. We need a player that is fully committed, and they know and they're confident that their body will stand up to it. I'm concerned. I really am concerned. The amount of injuries that Reece James has picked up since he's, made his debut for Chelsea Football Club. It all goes back all the way from the Frank Lampard season. Don't think he was fully fit back then either. He missed a lot of football that particular season as well. Missed a lot of football in Thomas Tuchel's first season as well. Missed a lot of football last season. Massive amount of football. Missed a lot of football this season as well. And it seems like he's going to continue to miss a lot of football. Now, I truly believe in this particular player. Don't get me wrong. Don't get any of this twisted. I think he's world-class level. One of the very few academy products that's come out from Cobham that's turned out to be world-class. At his best, he's unbelievable, sensational. Defensively, offensively, can produce assists, can get goals, the lot. But what good is he if he's not even going to be around? And now, when he is around, he's potentially not at his optimum best. And as I said, the fixtures that are coming up, leading up to Real Madrid, I need this player to slowly pick up the pace and get back into excellent. For you to do what you did last season and the season before to Vinicius Jr., Vinicius Jr. is not an easy player to control. You have to be at your best. Reece James has done it previously in the past, but in order to do it now, if he's 50-50 with his health, you best believe Vinicius Jr. will eat him up. Thankfully, we've got Malo Gusto coming in next season, and it looks like Malo Gusto is potentially going to play most of the minutes if this continues. But such a long contract extension that we gave him recently, a lot of wages as well, 250k, I believe, per week. He deserves all of that. It's not like the Mount situation where we're a little bit iffy about how much we want to give him, and this. Reece James deserves it, but I think serious conversations need to be had down the track whether What do we do if this continues next season where he doesn't play enough? I think we will have to contemplate letting this guy go down the track. We will seriously need to contemplate that. What's the point of having a player that's not going to, in our books where we're paying a lot of wages for and whatnot, if he's not going to stick around? So something to think about, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know. I know it's precautionary. I know the words are sort of made it seem like it's nothing to worry about. But we've been here. We've been here before with Reece James. And in recent times, even when he's been managed, and Graham Potter's actually been trying to manage him. He didn't play against Southampton along with Thiago Silva. He missed out on a couple of other matches in between as well recently. And we've been managing him, but this seems to be a bit of an issue. This hamstring thing and the muscle tightness, it's an issue. And I get worried, but I'm more, do you know what, like with Wesley Fofana, for instance, the broken leg. I'm not too concerned about broken leg because, you know what, once you go through the healing process, the rehabilitation and whatnot, that's what I'm concerned when it's muscle related issues. This is what gets you in trouble long term when you start recurring these muscle stuff. So let me know. Let me know your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, how you feel about this. I just hope that throughout this, he better be ready for the Aston Villa game, man. Seriously, he better be ready. Need him to now build up to that Real Madrid game. Badly need him to build up. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, but yeah, Reece James, let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel is after one of our staff, as mentioned when this particular situation transpired, now more than 24 hours ago. He is now officially the Bayern Munich manager. Kudos to him. Bayern Munich. Look, I'm going to do another video on Thomas Tuchel and his press conference in my second channel. So make sure you subscribe to the second channel because that channel talks about every other club. And I'm going to focus a lot on Bayern Munich and many other matters, Real Madrid, Barcelona. I want to do a video on Barcelona's case on their corruption stuff and Messi possibly coming back. Gavi, what's going on? Thomas Tuchel, if you guys missed out on his press conference, just have a look at what he said, man. The charisma, the confidence, the way he talks, they're clear-cut favorite for the Champions League now. Honestly, they are. The level of squad that they have, mad. But this particular news, he's going after one of Chelsea's staff. My coaching staff wasn't prepared either. So a big thank you to their families for their flexibility. Arno, Michels, and Zsolt Low, who have been working with me for over 10 years, will be there. We're hoping to add Anthony Barry, who is currently at Chelsea. So, look, seemed like he really enjoyed the time with Anthony Barry when he was at Chelsea. And this rumor started to float around as soon as, we started getting the news that Nagelsmann got sacked and Thomas Tuchel was going to come in. This rumor was floating around that Anthony Barry would go, would leave. Look, I honestly don't know how much Anthony Barry is making an impact in Chelsea Football Club at the moment. I do know when he first came in, Frank Lampard season, that obviously Lampard got sacked and then Tuchel took over. We did get defensively better. Set piece defending got really, really tight. I don't think it's the case anymore. At the moment, it seems like we can concede from set pieces. A lot of people are throwing around the whole situation. That was Mendy back then. Now it's Kepa. I don't know. Maybe that could have something, but I don't want to bash Kepa either. But there is a distinct flaw in Kepa when it comes to set pieces. He doesn't command his box. But right now, in this particular season, I don't know what impact Anthony Barry is actually having. Our set pieces, whether it's offensive or defensive, it's really, really poor. So maybe he needs a change of scenery. I've got no issues if he moves on. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you let me know what you really think about Anthony Barry. But looks like Thomas Tuchel really, really values him. And I would be surprised if Anthony Barry doesn't take this opportunity to join a phenomenal club like Bayern Munich. Let's face it, heritage, history. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're an elite club, an elite institution. Thomas Tuchel has come in and straight away he said, this club is all about winning. It's all about winning trophies. You come in, there's no time, win. And he's already put the marker down. That Bayern Munich's got to win all the trophies that's available for them. They're going for the treble. Bundesliga, German Cup, and of course the big one, Champions League. So look, I'm not surprised that he's trying to poach some of our people, because obviously he had good relationship with the staff. I wouldn't even be surprised if down the track, if he's going for some of our players. I've even thrown the name out there that maybe Kovacic. Kovacic's connection with Thomas Tuchel was immense. Kovacic would be one of them. Kovacic would fit in Bayern Munich. I know Bayern Munich's got a lot of talent, but Kovacic in rotation, because Bayern are always challenging for everything, so they go deep into many competitions. So there'll be enough games. Mason Mount, don't be surprised. Mason Mount, some of his best times were under Thomas Tuchel. That Champions League run that we won, Mason Mount was sensational that particular season under Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel could value a player like Mason Mount, knowing there's contract issues, and potentially could pick up Mount for a lot cheaper than what would have been had his contract had a few more years in the term. So watch this space, man. Watch this space in regards to Thomas Tuchel. As I said, subscribe to my second channel, because I want to talk about Thomas Tuchel's press conference. It was the good old Chelsea days when he was the manager at Chelsea, man. The way he speaks. This is why I never missed a single Thomas Tuchel press conference when he was at Chelsea, man. The way he talked. That was a huge part of why a lot of the fan base believed in him. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Noni Madueke in 25 minutes versus France. 3 goals and assists, a goal and 2 assists. That's incredible. 1 out of 1 dribbles, 2 out of 3 duels won, awarded man of the match. Literally just played 25 minutes to get this man of the match. I think England ended up winning this maybe 3-0 or 4-0, something like that, under 21s match against France. A lot of people are laughing that even after this particular performance, he's potentially not going to start, and he's potentially going to be one of the unused substitution. Graham Potter has got to find ways to give these guys minutes, man. Modric, Noni Madueke. I know I'm fine. I'm okay to ease these guys in, but let's not focus too much on Ziyech and Christian Pulisic and this, that, the other. Let's try and find minutes for these guys off the bench. Do you know what I mean? They're the future of the club. Find a way to get these guys integrated quickly. They'll help us out. They don't play Champions League. See if Noni Madueke obviously not in the Champions League squad for us, but in the Premier League, find ways. There's a lot of people been saying, he's not just a one-trick pony, can only play on the left. No, look at the goal he scored for England. He drifted on that right side, and in the central areas, he can potentially play through the middle as well. Look, I don't know what happens in the training ground. Graham Potter would know the best. But if you're good enough, and I get it, it's under 21s. If you're good enough to come for 25 minutes and get 3 goals and assists, there's obviously something about you. So let's see if Graham Potter does utilize Noni Madueke. Modric, we'll talk about this tomorrow in the live stream, both of these players. Modric did an interview, so we'll look into that. Nothing controversial. Thank you so much, Modric. He did say London is blue. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, Romeo Lavia is highly rated by Chelsea, and they are still interested for the summer. This is coming from Fabrizio Romano. I think this guy, pencil him down as one of the Chelsea players that one of the players that Chelsea are going to go for in the summer. I've got no issues with it. I think he's a supremely talented footballer. Someone who can definitely play as a defensive midfielder. I think he can also play as a box-to-box. He's that good. Recent times when we saw Southampton play against us, they beat us at Stamford Bridge. This guy tore us apart in midfield. He can drive with the ball. He can be solid in defense with the ball, off the ball. So he's got the physical attributes. He's got the technical ability. Superb talent, man. I think he'll easily fit in and be part of the Chelsea first team. There's no doubts about that. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I truly think it won't just be Romeo Lavia. I think it'll be Romeo Lavia and maybe one more midfielder. Hopefully, in my opinion, I like Declan Rice a lot with what we have right now. I think he fits in. So if it's Rice and Romeo Lavia, perfect. And even if it's not Rice and it's Romeo Lavia and someone else, Zubimendi's name. I think Zubimendi's looking at Barcelona. Ugarte from Sporting Lisbon is another one to look out for. Very, very technical player, tenacious. So quite a lot of good options available in that particular position. So there's no excuse in the summer to really revamp that midfield and get rid of some of the players that is just not worth keeping around at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you thought about everything that we spoke about today, especially the Reece James news and Thomas Tuchel taking Anthony Barry. The Reece James one is, we need to pay attention. We need to pay attention. Smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. And as I said, subscribe to my second channel. The link is in the description. Miz TV, Total Football is the name. And I shall see you guys tomorrow for a live. 100% we'll do a live early UK time. And have a great weekend, everyone. See ya.